It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as one of the top superstars on Raw. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
Sounds like the CCO thinks one of Raw's top names might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
The winds of change are blowing.
Talking about the draft, I assume?
Yep. You and I haven't had much of a chance to get acquainted here on Raw. I wouldn't mind if we end up on the same brand so that we can finally have a match or two.
I wouldn't mind that either. We could do big things together.
I guess we'll see where we end up. I know they're saying you could be staying here on Raw, but I've been around a while and I've seen a lot of crazy things. When it comes to the WWE Draft, you just never know.
I'll be ready for anything.
Well, if it isn't the subject of all those draft rumors.
What do you mean?
Come on, you heard what Triple H said, and it's all over social media too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 in the draft next week.
Since Raw has the first pick, you could put an end to all the speculation and just tell me who you're picking first.
My lips are sealed, but I will say that I doubt tonight is your last match on Raw. Oh, and speaking of the draft, make sure you look good up there on the stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Okay, but more importantly, make sure you look good in your match tonight. Can't have my potential first pick losing the week before the draft.
Here's the man whose name is on everyone's mind. speculation about this guy's future, and if you've seen him in the ring, you can understand why.
Rumors are just rumors, but a strong showing here against Montez Ford could help turn those rumors into reality. With all the talk about presumptive draft picks and Triple H's cryptic messages, we might be forgetting about Montez Ford.
Good point, Corey. Montez is a former Royal Rumble winner who's coming back from injury. I'm sure he'd like to make his own statement about WWE's pecking order.
Both superstars have a lot on the line and a lot to say about it, and they will surely let their fists do the talking. Needed a midsection and a kick to the back. And now propped up in the corner. God.
Oh, man, nasty kick.
He gets into the ring.
Got out of that position with the
Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
The referee doing their job. See him clearly in the ropes.
target locked in. He knows it's that time.
Caught with that sharp elbow. You saw that being telegraphed. Clothesline!
Oh, target of the arm.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Incoming! Oh, brutal miscalculation. Big boot.
Oh, he had that scouted. And they tie up with a collar and elbow.
Demonstrating power here, able to drive the opposition to the ropes.
Bam! Locking up with a collar and elbow.
Being driven to the ropes here. Good display of power.
Oh, God. Oh, merciless knee to the face.
Jaw-shattering boot.
Ouch. Getting up on wobbly legs, but he'll soon be put back down.
Oh, man.
Oh, rolling elbow. Woo-wee.
What a counter.
Dueling reversals.
Just a revolving door of forearms.
Listen to the impact.
Up into the torture rack.
Feast your eyes.
Will Ford recover?
Shoulders down. He's still in this fight.
Montez Ford refusing to stay down. I'll tell you, he is operating on pure adrenaline about now.
A new strategy is needed right about now if that couldn't end things. Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in.
Soaring. Whoa, what a landing. The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel.
Hurling their opponent into the front row.
And landing hard.
The fans in the front rows are getting their money's worth tonight.
Back to the ringside area he goes as the referee continues to count. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Ooh, that hurt right in the kidney.
Golly.
He has to be suffering here.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point. Being placed onto the top rope. Look at this. Into the kick. Very nice. Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy. Moonsault. Beautiful. powerful. Right into the cover.
2. No, 2 count.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
Oh.
Return fire from Montez Ford.
As we're set up in the corner of the ring.
Scoop slam.
Watching, waiting, and we know exactly what he's thinking. From the ropes, misses big time.
Boom! Good defense from him.
Big punch finds its mark.
Gets lifted into position.
Falling powerbomb. Brutal.
What's he planning to do here? Roll him on his belly. Single leg crab.
Really working that.
This might just do it. This might.
He's got to relieve the pressure. And escapes.
Perched on the shoulders. Feast your eyes.
Will that finish Montez?
Going for the cover.
Exhausting victory. But a win nonetheless. Here is your winner.
This man just showed why he's about to be drafted number 1. He's got the talent, the drive, and the win here tonight.
He certainly helped his cause, Saxton. Nothing's a sure thing until it's a done thing, but it would be a surprise if all those rumors turned out to be false.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
There's rumors this superstar will be staying on Raw as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by Adam Pearce.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
Speaking of looking ahead, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected at number 1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I could use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm number 1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
We have a good relationship, so I trust you and Triple H to figure it out. I am curious how a random person could have messed with the Tron, though.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that,
Hey, you all right?
Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring.
Into a cover.
He manages to make it barely a 1 count.
Too soon for a cover.
He counters with a great reversal.
Saw it coming and avoided it. Locking up. Being driven back and getting cornered now. Ooh! Knee strike.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. Perched up top. And completely missed the mark.
Crashed and burned on the outside. The worst case scenario when you go high risk. Drop kick hits the mark.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Punishing boot.
Oh no, I think we're gonna see
The electric chair. Nope. Rolling elbow right on the mark. Arm cinched.
Look at these vicious kicks to the jaw.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. Up top, Samoan driver.
And he avoids what was coming.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Needed a midsection. Bang to the neck. His body is dealing with a lot of stress here.
We're reaching that point where one more big maneuver could change the whole match.
Return fire on Adrian. Oh, a kick. Wow. Oh, look at this. Arm wrench. Look out.
We can sense the whole WWE universe behind him right now.
Kick. Ooh, what a kick. And he's keeping this attack going and going.
Yeah, he's as fired up as we've ever seen him.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Superman punch!
Oh, no. Has him lined up for the kill shot.
Up into the torture rack.
Feast your eyes.
Buck looks knocked out.
And the cover.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
What the hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we going to do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's got to be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. Clearly hoping for an early end to this one.
From the... Oh.
Locks up. Gaining some more control here, pushing their opponent to the corner.
Oh, my!
Destructive use of the knee. And he turned it around.
Got out of the way that time.
Oh, that got turned around on D'Angelo. Look at this. Snap suplex.
And he's looking to the crowd for some much-needed support. Ooh! Tony timed that one. Rolling elbow. Woo-wee.
And that's got to disrupt Tony's focus.
Yeah, but I don't think he's all too worried at this point in the match. Oh, look at the knees. Just endless knee strikes.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good. And he heads back into the ring. Lands the crossbody. D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange. He's getting pumped, he's getting focused, and he's taking the WWE Universe with him.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
All right, time for us to clear the way.
Already ahead of you.
Sent flying out of the ring here.
Here we go. Whoa, look out.
From up top. Right onto the target outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
This should be the time to go, guys.
Snapmare could set something else up.
Action now right here in front of us.
Guys, we may need to move soon. Series of boots.
Practically never-ending blows. Coming at full force here.
D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Returning back to the ring.
From the apron.
Sent crashing into our desk.
There, we might want to think about moving out of here.
D'Angelo one step ahead. Sliding back in under the ropes here.
D'Angelo. And that'll put an abrupt end to his little one-man show.
He's taking a beating, but can he hold on?
He needs to figure out a way to be more aggressive.
Cuts the attack off.
D'Angelo finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
He's just running on pure instinct right now, and it's working.
Nasty shot to his ribs.
Launched with a belly-to-belly.
Ooh! Oh, and a stop.
We can see a count out here.
Just manages to beat the count. Perched on the shoulders.
Oh! Feast your eyes. That could be curtains for Tony.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now
what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO about this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget, I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from MMA.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, There's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. But maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Well, I'm not fighting again for another 6 months. I suppose this would be a unique way to train for that. All right, I'm in.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right, show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. Use your jujitsu. Get them on the mat. Your footwork, just like in the cage. Gonna make NXT pay. One, two. You can taunt your opponent here. It's actually encouraged. I made the right choice bringing you in.
One, two.
Watch out for counters! Mix up your attacks! Keep them guessing!
One, two. That's it. Bring it.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which in my case is being scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
Solid plan. It's exactly what I would have done. But how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still have my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break? Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition. but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Oh, look! It's the dynamic duo of disappointment! JC, do you know if Mutiny offers a 401k? I forgot to ask in my interview.
There's a tag.
Too bad we're not recording this match. It's worthy of 6 stars. Kidding. 0.6, maybe.
One. Break that hole, now! That's a tag!
I don't know if I'll be sharing this footage with the bosses.
Tag is in.
Ideas for how we can freshen up NXT. Bringing back the shaky cam every time someone gets hit, 3 cuts per second. Bailey and KO are gonna love it.
Hey!
You might want to reconsider that mascot career, Chase. Have you thought about tagging out permanently?
There's the tag.
Hey, Chase! Maybe you should chase after a new career. I got 1 million of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've seen more impressive moves in a slow motion replay.
1, 2.
guys did say you were wrestlers, right?
One, two, ring the bell.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity champ game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase. And instead, we had the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention, it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to flip the switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
Body shot.
All tied up. Here it comes. Into the lariat.
Oh. Got out of there at the perfect time.
Elbow right to the back of the neck. Oh, he timed that counter well.
Beautiful arm wringer applied. So accurate.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. Ooh.
From behind, 2 points.
Shoulders down.
For the win. And he gets the shoulder up before 2.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Swinging neck breaker.
Shot to the face gets him out of that spot.
Guys, I have a feeling someone is about to get their chest caved in.
I think it's happening. Good grief.
And the champ now having to deal with relentless strikes from a motivated challenger. And he tosses him back in now.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Quick jab gets him out of trouble.
There's a tag.
Oh, the elbow connects.
Talk about being on the same page. They were on the same sentence with that fine piece of work.
Just disrespectful.
Getting a pretty clear picture of the kind of disdain the champ had.
Walking up here. Oh, hook to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Alexis King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on, spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down on a JC Jane with the cover.
1, 2,
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity Tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity Championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.